Yo, what is up, peeps? How goes it? Happy Tuesday? Tuesday. Oh, I, uh, much like my name, am a very tired creature today. Holy shit. Oh, what's been going on lately? I'm just like, I've been having trouble sleeping. And then all the extra hours at work are great, but got your boy quite pooped out. But yeah, this is the last page of another sketchbook. I also don't want people to get it twisted. Um, this is not me like flying through a whole ass other sketch. This started in fucking 2023. So hey, what up? What up? What up? Tis Goblin Day. Tis the day we've all waited for. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I just posted this huge thing on Patreon. It was a quip. Yeah, I figure switching up. We're listening to some like royalty-free Weather Channel type shit. Yeah. But yeah, I just posted this very long. Uh, I guess you could call it like a rant. I guess you could probably also call it like a complaint. And it's more just about my growing frustration with YouTube as a platform for stuff. Like, I think it's a good place to like plop things. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm growing bitter, and I'm sure it's just like um, me being, me, and just having fart brain, and then you might have been. This was a fucking doozy. This was a couple paragraphs long, I believe. It took me about 10 minutes to put together. Yeah. And it scrolls. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm growing a bit tired of this place as a platform. Just in the way that it treats people that deserve attention versus the people that get the attention on this website is, and again, purely subjective. I know everybody's YouTube is different, and it's supposed to be that way. But I would like to think that if you're a fan of my work, some of our interests will probably align somewhere. And I don't know. I've been coming across a lot of these really good art channels that are getting barely seen, And then, like, I guarantee if I pop open my YouTube right now, I will be able to find an AI created playlist within no time. Let's see, 2 scrolls. We're throwing it. Actually, here, let's go to just the music section. A lot of Angine de Poitrine, which is not AI. You know, I'm glad I'm not finding any of this shit in my feed. You know what, though? It's lying. Because if I do the same thing here on my computer... I just want to double check something. Because I'm almost certain I'm being fed a bunch of dumb shit. Yeah, okay, so right off the jump, there's a guy, the bootleg boy. All of his shit is like, remember when lo-fi used to sound like this? And it's a 1-hour playlist. But then it's actually just 26 minutes of AI generated music looped twice. And what are homie's numbers? 1.57 milli. Like, yep, okay. So, like, this is an AI music channel, judging by everything. Yep. And 2.5K subs on 14 videos. All of them came out within the last 2 weeks. All right, nifty. Again, this is me just whining, it sounds like, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel it may be time to just move the stream and just like keep YouTube as just like that thing I watch, and then I'll just obviously make videos for Patreon, like long form shit anyway. I'll make for Patreon, and then, you know, I could still make those blindfolded drawings. You know, those are fun and only take up a couple hours, but I don't know. I'm getting worn out of seeing people put a lot of work into shit and get no recognition, and then someone just like dick farts a bunch of like shit music, and YouTube just sees like, well, they uploaded 4 videos in 1 day. Like, yep, you're right, they did. Because they literally just have like a premium Suno membership and a spare afternoon. Nothing went into this. I don't know. I think I'm also just like letting real life shit seep into like internet. Dryer, I want to believe you, dog, but I know I set you to go over an hour, and that was not. Ugh, whatever, man. It's Goblin night. Let's finish this sketchbook, and then after I do that, we'll pick out my next one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm growing tired of like trying for something with this shit and not seeing like I think I was gonna post a thing about it the other day. YouTube finally like got me to post like 3 things over the course of like 4 days, give or take. And I don't remember if I posted this. I don't think I did because it's one of those things where I feel like I'm just like sour grapesing this shit. But for let's call it 7 hours of work, give or take. I think the last time I totaled it up, it was somewhere in the 300 views total range. Which those numbers don't compute. Which again, I don't know. I just think I'm growing tired of. I'm growing not tired of not finishing sentences, though, that's for sure. Whew. Alright. But that's seeming more and more like what I'm gonna probably do is find somewhere to move the stream. Oh, so a few of these were drawn. I think these are the 2 new ones. What you playing? Okay, this is. Oh yeah, no, I'm the fastest goblin drawer on Earth, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Video games are another thing. I'm like annoyingly just like pulling away from because it's like I moved my Xbox out of my basement for the first time I think ever. Well, at least in an attempt to find a new home for the Xbox somewhere in my house. So it got relegated to the living room because I think I'm just gonna go PlayStation 2, big binder full of just flippable discs and just try to collect like every game I'd played and then just never go any further than that. See, I thought that too, but I know burnout. And when I'm burnt out, I don't have the desire to like make things, but I have a very large art project that I'm going to be starting once I'm able to get the two uh, pretty big pieces of wood that I have. I have to get them cut and I have to get the edges rounded for a super secret project. I don't know. I don't really get like burnt out. Burnt out. Like I know when I get burnt out. I'm not one of those people that's like I'm not burnt out. Like no, I'm cuz I also it's like I'm too far or I'm too closely removed from a 1 week vacation to actually be burnt out. Plus it's like I didn't do this on Sunday. I legit forgot the newsletter until 8 p.m. or whenever the hell I posted it. Like I still very much am having fun making stuff. It's I don't think I'm having fun making stuff here. But I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess we're gonna. Well, I was gonna find out on Friday, but the doctor called today and had to reschedule to Monday. But I'm usually a pretty good. Um, yeah, and I'll admit when I'm burnt out. I don't. Ow. Fuck. Oh, just kicked the foundation of my house without anything on my feet. Oh. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. just activated like a fucking sleeper agent somewhere. I'm drawing dicks on, but not on purpose. Drawing dicks, but not on purpose, yeah. Let's give it some ball hair. Cause we're drawing dicks, but not on purpose. We're drawing dicks, but not on purpose. It's just one of those things, man. I don't know how it happens. It's just like second nature. Hit me. I love dumbest things. Yo, honestly, that sounds tight as hell. If I had a lizard, I would likely be doing the exact same thing. made one mistake already, and that I didn't bring anything down to snack on. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Oh, oh, fuck. So many goblins, I literally lost track for a second there. Holy crap! I like couldn't figure out which one I was working on. What a cool ass problem to have. Alright, that one's pretty good. Yeah, that one came out nice. Me looking up what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something that we could make happen. It's like I said, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna paint. I gotta paint the binding, and then put it away, and then I'm gonna start decorating my next one. Which just means like slapping 3 stickers on it and like probably just scribbling on the first page. 8:30. Oh, that's what it was. Boom, 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 boom. Blam, ba, bow. What damn. The homies. Gonna see the whole gang this weekend. Alright. This is the part I was looking forward to, which is like finding a creative way to stuff a goblin in a goblin hole. Trying so hard not to draw another dick on accident. I'm realizing that literally if you just give any shape, like any blob, just like pointy ears, like there we go. And maybe I'll do that in like the next sketchbook. I'll just use like a super small micron pen and just see how many dick drawings I can fit on one page. But I want to fit them like so densely that it looks like just like a page of static. What the fuck was that? Yeah, like let's see. Do I don't know if I have any of my micron pens left. But this one should probably That ought to do the trick. It's a very small. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Just a whole page of them. And I think I'm going to use a new brush pen. I think I'm going to use either this static blue gel pen I got or the purple brush pen. I can't decide which one to use for the next sketchbook. But I'll set those to the side because those are the only two options I'm giving myself, because those are also the newest ones I have. Ugh, damn it. Made a tangent. Did I see that Crayola is apparently marketing alcohol markers for $100 and their shit? Okay, Crayola, I don't hear your name and think fine art product. I know what they smell like. I can smell that scent the second I say your company's name, but I don't. Dude, go to the dollar store and buy the alcohol markers they have there. They're completely fine. You get like 12 or 15 of them for like $3. Like, okay, yeah. Do that. Like, I feel like some of these companies like do this shit as a meme internally, where they're just like, well, no, because what we could do, because we're Crayola, is we'll just do it, and then if it doesn't work out, we'll just be like, man, we were just joking the whole time, because it's not that big of a hit, because we're, again, Crayola. It does seem you guys are veering a bit out of your lane, though. Like, pretty far outside your lane. Like, my son just got a box of crayons from Burger King, and it was like straight up and then it literally was like, yo, Crayola crayons, but also like that was the crayon box he got. It said Crayola and Burger King on it. Like, you guys are big enough to do tagged box, like tie-ins with Crayola, like brand name crayons. As Charlie says in that one episode, I've grown quite weary. And yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm just... What did I say to Poolin the other day? He sent me some shit. Oh, he sent me, like, he'll just send me, like, memes. He sent me, it was a status from Facebook. It says, do British dudes take their girl to Kilogram Town? And I just responded with, this whole timeline needs to be washed away with the sea. The ocean needs to reclaim our lands, and we must return to the ocean. Our sins are unforgivable. Like, that's how I feel about that whole situation. But yeah, I think, yeah, again, Crayola was just like, let's just see if we can get a few idiots. Like, I think that was one of the things, is it's like, that was part of it for them. Was like, well, I don't know, how much you think it, like, legitimately costs per box? Probably not $100, so it's like, I don't know, you sell... I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Wake up, dog, you got goblins to draw. So what if I worked 11 hours today? I need to draw some goblins. Oh, God, I need to get, like, a... Someday I'm gonna have a drafting table. I think my mother-in-law has one, and I'm just gonna keep, like, bringing up how much I like it until the day she's just like, this is taking up space in my living room, and I'll be like, you bet your ass it is, because I am gonna pick that up and bring it home with me. Oh, it's so nice too. It's like big. It's got the fucking roller so you can tilt it up into... Oh, God, it's such a nice table. I sound like such a fucking dork. It's like that old Twitter account I used to follow, like Totally Achievable Life Dreams. And it was like, this car, and it would be like flames, and then it would just be like a lightly used, like 2012 Toyota Corolla. Oh, man. That whole Crayola thing, I'm just like, I've literally just been mulling it over my head. That's really shitty of them. What a bunch of assholes for doing that. Like, and I'm sure it was, oh, well, you know, the cost of operations, blah, 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 blah. I know we said none of these costs were going to roll down to you, but blah, blah, blah. We've been lying the whole time, blah, blah, blah. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh my god. Ouchie. Anyway. Ooh, just cracked like basically my entire back right there. That was cool. That felt nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You're pretty low on space here. That one's hard to follow. I do. I have. I I read one a little while ago. I don't know. It was about. It sounds like some weird house in like some neighborhood, and these like kids from out of town get stuck in this neighborhood, and then their car breaks down, and then some people go to help them, but they're afraid of anyone who isn't a white person, so they run out of the car and charge off into the dark, and then wind up in this house, and then the house is just inhabited by these like just horrific like creature monster people things. It sounds like it's all like just like disfigured humans and shit. And the book was fine. The ending was incredibly unsatisfying. But I do have a lot of horror books. Oh my god. Oh. Right. I think that's it, y'all. Hammer down. Nice. White marker. White marker. Ow. What were those about? 'Cause I gave my little book report. I don't even remember the name of the shitty ass book either. I was gonna put it up on like my bookshelf, but that was one of the ones that got relegated to like the pile. Bam. I think this is number 5, right? I gotta be sure. All right. No, just me grabbing wet paint. That sounds kind of sick. Yeah, it sounds pretty dope. All right. Sick. I think that was just like up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, green brush pen. You were fun. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking sweet. I think that one sounds a little more interesting than the first one. But yeah, they both sound pretty cool. So this doesn't have like a... Okay. Exposed spine. Weird. It lays flat though, so that's good. Nice thick paper. Oh, well. Alright. Well. Good lord, it's gonna be a miracle if I'm able to separate this sticker. Good gravy. I'll figure that one out. Ugh. Oh my god, I did it. Holy shit. Now it's gonna be a miracle if I don't rip that. There. That's a good spot for you. Yeah, Besh. Come on, I can see it. Alright, well, let's try this guy out. That is very sparkly. Good lord, that's sparkly. I might have to give this to my wife, good god. Yeah. I didn't, but there's like the ink is just soaking wet. Like, do I do it? Do I just run my finger over it and just see what happens? This is a really nice pen. It's just... yeah, it leaves so much behind. Holy God. Like, let's just see what happens. Yeah, it was just splattered. Alright, yeah. Well, sorry, friend. Now, the goblins get to be... oh, damn. Now the goblins get to be purple. Damn, this purple one is sick as hell. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's funny that that part of our brain is like so fucking just like ancient and hilarious that it's like just anytime like anything slips and falls, our brains are just like real in tune to that. Ah, oh, for real though. All right. Well, I think that is going to do it for this evening, but I would call that a pretty productive stream. I drew somewhere in the ballpark of 20 to 25 goblin faces today. I think that's the most I've ever done in a day. I don't really know if I've ever had a reason to draw goblins a bunch of times. I don't know. But, yeah. Um, I don't know. We'll figure this out. I don't know. I have some time until Sunday. I am going to try to get some book club done this week. I don't really have much going on, like I said, with work taking up a nice, good chunk of my time. It's going to be, the streams are going to be starting a little later. But yeah, still the same spiel. But yeah, cool. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thank you, Laura, for hanging out as always. I hope you enjoyed Goblin Tuesday. We'll have to pick another Tuesday and make it to Goblin Tuesday again. I need to find a way to bring this pen on this book somehow. I'll figure that out on my own. But all right, guys. Peace out. Later.